This is Nokia X10 I have in front of me, and today we would like to share the top 5 pro tips and features for this device. So the first feature for this video is called the Fingerprint unlock. It allows you to lock your screen and let the system provide you with an opportunity to unlock it with your own unique fingerprint. So let me just go ahead and set this feature up and share this process with you guys. First of all, open the settings, then enter the security category. Next, go for the fingerprint section. Prior to enrolling it, we gotta also set up some backup screen lock method as well. The list of available methods goes as pattern, PIN, or password. I'll go with pattern personally. Then draw the pattern that you would like to use, after which you gotta confirm it. Then choose what notification content will be visible at the lock screen. Read some instructions if you need to, and after that we can start adding the fingerprint. So the scanner is located right over here at the side power key. So just in order to enroll your fingerprint, lay and lift it onto the scanner. Make sure to slightly rotate the finger so every and each corner of it will be successfully scanned and enrolled. Already, so the fingerprint has been successfully added. Let me just go ahead and test how well it works. As you can see, the display gets unlocked without any issues at all. Let me try another finger. Yep, it does not work, apparently, and great success. So the second feature is another biometrical way of locking the screen, which is the face recognition. So let me just go ahead and show how you can set it up as well. It is located at the same place of the settings, right below the fingerprint that we have just added. So it is precisely called face unlock, and in order to enroll it, you gotta simply scan your face, which is a very easy procedure to do. Just put it inside this little circle frame and wait until the system notifies you that the scan or face registering procedure has been successfully finalized. Alrighty, so my face has been successfully enrolled. Let's go ahead and taste the Face ID on this one as well. As you can see, the screen gets unlocked without any issues the moment I align it with the selfie camera. The next feature that we would like to highlight is the fact that you can change the system navigation type. So enter the system category of settings, then open the gestures section, go for the system navigation. So a very default set of options. You can either go for the gestures or the 3 digital buttons. I'm more of the gestures guy myself, but if you would like to opt for the very old-fashioned and classic, should I even say 3 digital buttons type, just go for it. Next, let me just quickly switch it back to the gestures, since I like it, as I've mentioned, I like it better. Next, we got the fourth tip for this video. That is a very small one, very smaller than the previous features we have highlighted in today's video. So basically, as you can see currently, by looking at the status bar, we can kind of eyeball how much power we have left. But in order to provide ourselves with the exact value, we gotta open the notification center. So if you would like to be able to learn how much battery you have left at all times and have the battery percentage displayed at the right part of your status bar, open the battery category of settings and switch on the battery percentage toggle, just like so. And as you can see, it will from now on show the power we have left. Alrighty, so how much it makes it 4. Yep, so that was the fourth feature. The fifth and final is located at the accessibility category. It is a very cool feature for people who has any vision problems, let's say, or elder people. For example, it is called magnification, and it provides you with a shortcut that allows you to magnify any section of a display you want to. So you can turn this on, enable this shortcut over here. You can also make it so that the magnification lens will be activated by simultaneous touch and hold of the volume keys or triple tap screen, but I'll go with the shortcut as for now. So let me open something to zoom into so I can show you how well this magnification glass works. Okay, let me go with Google. So in order to activate it, tap on the shortcut, zoom into the particular zone or section or field that you would like to see better. In order to rotate the focus of your magnification glass, just use your 2 fingers, not 1 but 2. If you would like to increase the magnification scale, make the following swipe. If you would like to reduce it, make the shrinking swipe. There is also the second mode in which, in order to quit the magnification mode, just tap on the shortcut once again. So the second mode, should I say, sorry for repeating the terms, is the actual magnification glass tool. So tap on the shortcut, tap on this icon at the bottom right corner, and as you can see, it will provide you with this little zone that you can move around and zoom into any particular part of the display, like so, without having to necessarily use the whole screen surface as your magnification glass. So it basically just reduces the magnification tool, I suppose. The rules are the same. You can increase the zoom rate or the zoom scale by making the open and swipe, or reduce it by going for the shrink and swipe. I guess it does not work all the time, but whatever. So that will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions left, do not hesitate to write them in the comments below. And bye bye.